Hey guys, Planet Everything here, and today we are going to be doing backflips, and I'm going to teach you how to do them, or I'm going to try to teach you how to do them. So this is not really a standing backflip, it's more of just doing a backflip off of something. I could teach, I know how to do a standing backflip, but right now my knee is kind of messed up because I tried one yesterday, and I landed a little odd on this knee, and I just have a bit of a skiing injury from that, on that knee, so I can't really do them again right now. I'm gonna give it a month or so before I try another one of those, but I can teach you how to do it off of things, which is a lot easier than just standing and hucking one, because you got a lot more time if you're jumping off of something. So let's just get right into it. Firstly, you're gonna need to know how to do one on a trampoline, or if you can do one, period, then it's really necessary for you to know that before you ever try it off of something. You need to be able to consistently do them on a trampoline though. And you need to be always able to land them on a trampoline from pretty much no matter what height, because having the spatial awareness to be able to do that it's essential to be able to do this. Anyway, the first step is gonna be like teaching you what distance you're gonna travel, like which ways you're gonna put your force into it. You're gonna be jumping far more up than you are out. You're only gonna be jumping very little to go back. You're gonna be jumping mostly up. This is in order to not have you landing like 5 feet over here on your head because you didn't have enough time in the air. You were just launching yourself backwards and throwing yourself over your head, which doesn't work. If you've done one on a trampoline, you can pretty easily do one off of things. It's more of just committing. If you can commit to it, then it's gonna be a lot easier than if you don't commit to it, which would take a few tries to go to the hospital and then come back out and do it again, because if you don't commit, you're gonna hurt yourself extremely bad, because no matter what you do, as long as you get your hips passed over your head, you're gonna be okay, because before you get your head perpendicular to the ground, you are extremely vulnerable, but once you get that over, you can put your hands out and you can protect your head and everything vital to living. Without any further ado, I'm gonna just show you a quick backflip and then we'll go over it. If this could be drier, that'd be helpful. Jumping a lot more up than I was out. Landing right here was what made it easier for me to land. The further back you land, the more you're just gonna have to like compensate for all that momentum you have moving backwards. In the air, you're gonna be tucked up a little bit, but be sure when you're tucking up, you're pulling these knees out and not in, so you don't smack your face against your knee, because that's a good way to like bite through your lip or something. Be sure to tuck out. To actually do the backflip, you're gonna use your hips more than anything else. Your hips and your head that is looking, and your hips that are rotating around to be able to do the backflip. So one more time, just like concentrate at looking at where my momentum is coming from and how I'm actually rotating this backflip around. So I was using almost all my hips and just my head to look to get me going around, which is really important for you to be able to successfully land one of these. And then the second thing that you're gonna need besides your hips and your head is opening up once you see you're landing. Or in this case, you really just need spatial awareness, because you're not gonna be able to process what you're seeing quickly enough for you to be able to make an accurate assessment of when you're going to be landing. It's just once you're like, oh, I need to open up, you're already hitting the ground. If you're taking off from a higher distance off the ground. You need to be opening up more instead of tucking, because tucking is just gonna accelerate your speed of rotation. And if you find yourself already finished with your rotation when you're here, then you're gonna need to open up as big as you can, and it'll slow you down. And yeah, that's the basics of it. To be able to actually get yourself to do it off of something onto ground, I would suggest getting a padded surface firstly, and just jumping off something and do a backflip, or attempting one. But if you don't already have that mental ability, like in your head, that you're gonna be able to do one off of something, then I suggest learning how to fall first, which I'm gonna teach you right now. So if you were to not commit halfway through your flip, once you've got your head perpendicular to the ground, you're like, oh my god, I'm not gonna get this around, which is likely how it's gonna be the first time you ever try one unless you fully commit. You're gonna have to learn how to not hit your head on the ground, which is gonna be you grabbing the ground and keeping it away from your head, which is the most important part of successfully surviving a backflip. So the best way I can accurately show you this is doing a backflip on the ground, so you can see what I mean by bailing out of a backflip. I'll do one over here so you guys see the best. See how I grabbed the ground with my hands to stop myself from hitting my head on the ground? But if you're not looking to just send one off of the bat and trust that you're gonna get far enough around to grab the ground with your hands, you're gonna have to learn something like this, which is another maneuver of inching yourself into a backflip. So pretty much doing that little thing. Until you get to, which I know looks stupid, but it's the best way you're gonna get to learning a backflip. Okay, so that is the process of learning how to backflip. I hope you learned it, or were at least able to make some steps towards it. Basically, the softest landing you have off of the highest thing you can get yourself on is gonna be the most beneficial to learning a backflip. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and also please share with your friends, because you know, sharing is caring.